His heart was full of tears as he went out into the countryside. The lad's heart was full of tears as he went out into the countryside. Dumuzid's heart was full of tears as he went out into the countryside. He carried with him his shepherd's stick on his shoulder, sobbing all the time. Grieve, grieve, O countryside, grieve. O countryside, grieve. O marshes, cry out. O crops of the river, grieve. O frogs of the river, cry out. My mother will call to me. My mother, my Durtur, will call to me. My mother will call to me for 5 things. My mother will call to me for 10 things. If she doesn't know the day when I'm dead, you, O countryside, can inform my mother who bore me. Like my little sister, may you weep for me. In ancient times, he lay down. In ancient times, he lay down. In ancient times, the shepherd lay down. When in ancient times the shepherd lay down, he lay down to dream. He woke up, it was a dream. He shivered, it was sleep. He rubbed his eyes, he was terrified. Bring my sister, bring my Inanna, bring my sister. Bring my scribe proficient in tablets, bring my sister. Bring my singer expert in songs, bring my singer. Bring my perspicacious girl, bring my sister. Bring my wise woman who knows the meanings of dreams, bring my sister. I will relate the dream to her. A dream, my sister, a dream. In my dream, rushes were rising up for me. Rushes keep growing for me. A single reed was shaking its head at me. Twin reeds, one was being separated from me. Tall trees in the forest were rising up together over me. Water was poured over my old coals brazier for me. The cover of my holy chair was removed. My holy drinking cup was turned down from the peg where it hung. My shepherd's stick disappeared from me. An owl took a lamb from the sheep house. A falcon caught a sparrow on the reed fence. My male goats were dragging their dark beards in the dust for me. My rams were scratching the earth with their thick legs for me. The churns were lying on their sides. No milk was being poured. The drinking cups were lying on their sides. Dumuzid was dead. The sheepfold was haunted. Inanna answered Dumuzid. My brother, your dream is not favorable. Don't tell me any more of it. Dumuzid, your dream is not favorable. Don't tell me any more of it. The rushes rising up for you, which keep growing for you, are bandits rising against you from their ambush. The single reed shaking its head at you is your mother who bore you, shaking her head for you. The twin reeds, of which one was being separated from you, is you and I. One will be separated from you. The tall trees in the forest rising up together over you are the evil men catching you within the walls. That water was poured over your holy coals, means the sheepfold will become a house of silence. That the cover of your holy church was removed for you, means the evil man will bring it inside in his hands. Your holy drinking cup turned down from the peg where it hung, is you falling off the lap of the mother who bore you. That your shepherd's stick disappeared from you, means the demons will smash it. The owl taking a lamb from the sheep house is the evil man who will eat you on the cheek. Is the evil man who will destroy the sheep house. The falcon catching a sparrow on the red fence is the big demon coming down from the sheep house. There the children were lying on their sides, no milk was being poured, the drinking cups were lying on their sides, that DUMUZID was there, and the sheepfold haunted, means your hands will be bound in handcuffs. Your arms will be bound in fetters. There your male goats were dragging the dark beards in the dust for you, means that my hair will whirl around in the air like a hurricane for you. There your arms were scratching the earth with their thick legs for you, means that I shall lacerate my cheeks with my fingernails for you, as if with a boxwood needle. Hardly had she spoken these words when he said, Sister, go up onto the mound. Sister, go up onto the mound, sister. When you go up onto the mound, do not go up onto the mound like an ordinary person, but lacerate your heart, your hair, and your liver. Lacerate your clothes and your crotch, sister, and then go up onto the mound. Sister, when you go up onto the mound, look out from the mound. The evil, aided by men, they hold in their hands the wood to bind the hands. They are identified from the wood to bind the neck. No man knows how to undo it. Inanna went up onto the mound and looked around. Inanna craned her neck. Her girlfriend Dudu advised her. The big men who bind the neck are already coming for him. They are coming for him. My advisor and girlfriend, are they coming? Yes, I will point out to you those who bind the neck. My brother, your demons are coming for you. Duck down your head in the grass. DUMUZID, your demons are coming for you. Duck down your head in the grass. My sister, I will duck down my head in the grass. Don't reveal my whereabouts to them. I will duck down my head in the short grass. Don't reveal my whereabouts to them. I will duck down my head in the tall grass. Don't reveal my whereabouts to them. I will drop down into the ditches of Arali. Don't reveal my whereabouts to them. If I reveal your whereabouts to them, may your dog devour me, the black dog, your shepherd dog, the noble dog, your lordly dog. May your dog devour me. She remembered. My friend, I will duck down my head in the grass. Don't reveal my whereabouts to them. I will duck down my head in the short grass. Don't reveal my whereabouts to them. I will duck down my head in the tall grass. Don't reveal my whereabouts to them. I will drop down into the ditches of Arali. Don't reveal my whereabouts to them. If I reveal your whereabouts to them, may your dog devour me, the black dog, your shepherd dog, the noble dog, your lordly dog. May your dog devour me. Those who come for the king are a motley crew, who know not food, who know not drink, who eat no sprinkled flour, who drink no potted wood, who accept no pleasant gift, who do not enjoy a wife embraces, who never kiss their little children, who never chew sharp tasting garlic, who eat no fish, who eat no leeks. There were 2 men of Adab who came for the king. They were thistles in dry up waters. They were thorns in stinking waters. His hand was on the table. His tongue was in the palace. Then there were 2 men of Akkak who came for the king. Then there were 2 men of Unug who came for the king, with head-smashing clubs tied to their waists. Then there were 2 men of Urim who came for the king, with shining clothes on the quay sides. There were 2 men of Nibru who came for the king, crying, "Man, run after man!" They came to the sheepfold and cow pen. The cow rejected Inanna at the sheepfold and cow pen. They offered a river of water, but she wouldn't accept it. They offered her a field of grain, but she wouldn't accept it. The little demon spoke to the big demon, the wise demon, the lively demon. They spoke. Who, since the most ancient times, has ever known a sister reveal a brother's whereabouts? Come, let us go to his friend. Then they offered his friend a river of water, and he accepted. They offered him a field of grain, and he accepted. My friend dug down his head in the grass, but I don't know his whereabouts. DUMUZID dug down his head in the grass, but I don't know his whereabouts. They looked for DUMUZID'S head in the grass, but they couldn't find him. He dug down his head in the short grass, but I don't know his whereabouts. They looked for DUMUZID'S head in the short grass, but they couldn't find him. He dug down his head in the tall grass, but I don't know his whereabouts. They looked for DUMUZID'S head in the tall grass, but they couldn't find him. He has dropped down into the ditches of Arali, but I don't know his whereabouts. They caught DUMUZID in the ditches of Arali. DUMUZID began to weep and was tear-stricken. In the city, my sister saved my life. My friend caused my death. If a sister leaves a child in the street, someone should kiss it. But if a friend leaves a child in the street, no one should kiss it. The men surrounded him and drained the standing waters. They twisted a cord for him, they knotted a net for him. They wove a reed hawser for him, they cut sticks for him. The one in front of him threw missiles at him. His hands were bound in handcuffs. His arms were bound in fetters. The lad raised his hands heavenward to Utu. Utu, you are my brother-in-law. I am your sister's husband. I am who carries food to Inanna. I am he who brought the wedding gift to Unug. I am he who kisses the holy lips. I am he who dances on the holy knees, the knees of Inanna. Please change my hands into gazelle hands. Change my feet into gazelle's feet, so I can evade my demons. Let me escape with my life to Kubirek Dildarek. Utu accepted his tears as a gift. Like a merciful man, he showed him mercy. He changed his hands into gazelle hands. He changed his feet into gazelle feet, and so he can evade the demons and escape with his life to Kubirek Dildarek. The demons searched for him, but didn't find him. Come, let us go to Kubirek, the cow DUMUZID at Kubirek. The men surrounded him and drained the standing waters. They twisted a cord for him. They knotted a net for him. They wove a red hawser for him. They cut sticks for him. The one in front of him threw missiles at him. His hands were bound in the handcuffs. His arms were bound in fetters. The lad raised his hands heavenward to Utu. Utu, you are my brother-in-law. I am your sister's husband. I am he who carries food to Inanna. I am he who brought the wedding gift to Unug. I am he who kisses the holy lips. I am he who dances on the holy knees, the knees of Inanna. Please, change my hands into gazelle hands. Change my feet into gazelle feet, so I can escape to the house of old woman Belili. Utu accepted his tears. He changed his hands into gazelle hands. He changed his feet into gazelle feet, so he can evade the demons and escaped with his life to the house of old woman Belili. He approached the house of old woman Belili. Old woman, I am not just a man. I am the husband of a goddess. Would you pour water, please, so I can drink water? Would you sprinkle flour, please, so I can eat flour? She poured water and she sprinkled flour, and he sat down inside the house. The old woman left the house. When the old woman left the house, the demons saw her. Unless the old woman is aware of DUMUZID'S whereabouts, she is indeed looking scared. She is indeed screaming in a scary way. Come, let us go to the house of the old woman Belili. The cow DUMUZID at the house of old woman Belili. The men surrounded him and drained the standing waters. They twisted a cord for him. They knotted a net for him. They wove a red hawser for him. They cut sticks for him. The one in front of him threw missiles at him. His hands were bound in the handcuffs. His arms were bound in fetters. The lad raised his hands heavenward to Utu. Utu, you are my brother-in-law. I am your sister's husband. I am who carries food to Inanna. I am he who brought the wedding gift to Unug. I am he who kisses the holy lips. I am he who dances on the holy knees, the knees of Inanna. Please, change my hands into gazelle hands. Change my feet into gazelle feet, so I can escape to the holy sheepfold, my sister's sheepfold. Utu accepted his tears. He changed his hands into gazelle hands. He changed his feet into gazelle feet, so he evaded the demons and escaped with his life to the holy sheepfold, his sister's sheepfold. He approached the holy sheepfold, his sister's sheepfold. Inanna cried toward heaven, cried toward earth. Her cries covered the horizon completely, like a cloth. They were spread out like linen. She lacerated her eyes, she lacerated her face, she lacerated her ears in public. In private, she lacerated her buttocks. My brother, I will go round in the streets. The demon said. Unless Inanna is aware of Dumuzid's whereabouts, she is indeed looking scared. She is indeed screaming in a scary way. Come, let us go to the sheepfold and cow pen. When the first demon entered the sheepfold and cow pen, he set fire to the bolts. When the second entered the sheepfold and cow pen, he set fire to the shepherd's stick. When the third entered the sheepfold and cow pen, he removed the cover of the holy churn. When the fourth entered the sheepfold and cow pen, he tore down the drinking cup from the peg where it hung. When the fifth entered the sheepfold and cow pen, the churns lay on their sides. No milk was poured. The drinking cups lay on their sides. Dumuzid was dead. The sheepfold was haunted. When the third entered the sheepfold and cow pen, he poured water on my holy brazier. When the fifth demon entered the sheepfold and cow pen, he tore down my holy drinking cup from the peg where it hung. When the sixth demon entered the sheepfold and cow pen, the churns lay on their sides and no milk was poured. When the seventh demon entered the sheepfold and cow pen, the drinking cups lay on their sides. Dumuzid was dead. The sheepfold was haunted. Achir Kalkal for the dead Dumuzid.